Right.
You know, that's what happens.
Right.
But see, it's the same thing with hip hop and everything else. That's why we get ostracized. Because you're great. If the GOAT would have flourished like he would, Dr. J might not have got so much fame. Even though Dr. J did dunk on the cat in the rucker and knock his teeth out. You know what I'm saying? He was incredible. But the GOAT was phenomenal too. So why can't two phenomenal people live at the same time?
Right.
Why they can't strive at the same time?
Right.
There could be a Flash Theodore and a Jazzy J and a DST at the same time. There could be a Bambaataa Herc and a Mario and a Cool D at the same time. But it's just in our nature, man.
Would you say the hip hop battle, like DJ battle back there, was intense?
First of all, it was new.
This
is all new to us.
Right.
Now you've been hearing DJs for 20, 30 years, so it's cool. Back then it was brand new.
Right.
You know, we was practicing on our mom's component set in the house, trying to be like them. But the battles back then were phenomenal. Phenomenal. Right. Everything was new. It's like your first new pair of 69ers, man. Brand new, man. It was new.
So it was intense.
Yeah. And everybody had their own tricks to try to be number one. Like Flash, he was one of the most innovative of all. He used to cut grooves in the record, so when he dropped the needle, it would slide to the break. He changed the game, right? Yeah. The Flash changed the game. All of them. DST too. DST, everybody had their own niche. D-Dog cut with the handcuffs. DST had the hand-over-hand cuts. Flash had the speed. Jazzy had speed and the finesse. Jazzy was really known for scratches. You know, everybody had their own niche. So my thing is that everybody was unique. We all could have survived together, man. Yeah. There's no need to ostracize anyone. But when that happens, that means you're great. Right. Just like anything else. It's like right now, society. If you're too powerful, they send somebody to neutralize you. So they do hip hop. Look what's going on now. Get it. We ain't gonna get into the deep dark side. Right. It's real. This ain't just start. This been going on for years. Years.
What other gangster shit you remember about Mario?
What? Let's see. Mario with time when we all rolled up on Castle Hill. Okay. 400 deep. Soundview in Bronxdale. Whole bunch of kung fu cats. We went up to Castle Hill and what we did, we raided all their stores and did all the shelves. We all walked in the store, packed it like a Subway, and walked out and everything was empty. Wow. And you was a shorty. Yeah, I was big, but I was young. We was looking at a picture, right, of me on Facebook from back in the day. I'm like a grown-ass man. I was like 14 years old. I had the hair on my shit. I was all big. Yeah. That's how it was. But, you know, my whole thing was just to try to stay alive, period. Yeah. My whole thing was survival.
You know, that's an interesting story of the whole neighborhood, how the projects turned on projects, like it became project against project.
Yeah, but we had alliances, though. Right. You know, see, like over here, Bronxdale, Soundview were known for karate. Okay. Soundview was known for killing. Bronxdale was known for sticking up. And unity, too, at the same time, because of black spades. Right. Castle Hill was robbery, killing. You know what I'm saying? So people had to get strong to protect each other from the other project. Because if I want to go to Westchester, I got to pass through Bronxdale. I got to pass through Monroe. I got to get my ones up. I got to get my strength in the street. So it's all about unity and being strong out here. Because at one time, nobody couldn't come to White Castle without getting stuck up. You know what I mean? And we all right here. We all live together. Yeah. So it was about neighborhood strength. That's why Soundview had the karate school, Bronxdale had their karate school, and Bronx River, when the spades started getting big, to me it seemed like they did what they did to protect themselves from everybody else. And when Bam used to be a spade. Right. Before the Zulu Nation. Right. I don't know. I'll ask him when I see him, but I think that Bam thought that Mario was a little too violent. Yeah. And he wanted to promote the peaceful side of it. Okay. That's what I think. I mean, I'm definitely, when I see him today or tomorrow, I'm going to talk to him about it. I'm asking. But I think it was, because Mario was a wild dude, man. Yeah. He was a wild, but you had to be wild then. Because it was crazy out here, man. Yeah, you got Karate Pete in him. Everybody from Bronxdale. Karate Pete is a dude who'll kick you one time and kill you. Yeah. Blackjack. I see Blackjack pull somebody's ear off.
He did what?
I see Blackjack pull somebody's ear off.
Oh yeah? What you mean pull it off?
Pop and put it in my hand, and I held on to it for like 12 hours because I didn't know what it was. But I had that loyalty. You know what I'm saying? The OG say, yo, hold this, you hold that. You don't ask no questions. You ride with it.
Wow.
And then we had to do that because they kept us alive and we looked out for them. If we ever have a problem, we could have 300 people in 5 minutes.
Right.
That's what it was. See, and that's why now it's sad because the unity is diminishing.
It's gone.
Everybody's against each other.
Right.
Everybody want to be better than the next man. Me, as a man, lyrically, whatever, I'm not intimidated by nobody. If you're great, I rock with you any day. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't.
Yeah.
A lot of cats don't rock like that.
You rhyming, right?
Right. They feel like, yo, this guy's a threat. Let's get rid of him. So it's real.
I want to hear some rhyme.
It's real. Let's see. Dirty or clean?
Both. Whatever.
All right, let's see. All right. In these streets, I roll like 30 dozen dirty cousins, nephews, crews, and next of kin that get it on with my Lexus spin. Raised amongst the youngsters, bred in abandoned buildings and dirty dumpsters, dopehead fiends and monsters, creepy crawlers, night stalkers, grim reapers, weed hawkers, and white chalkers. My life is sabotage, best prepared, extra large, espionage. The street blessed me, 3-car barrage. I went from pleather to Corinthian leather, on terrain navigators and my crew never severs. I went from plaits to braids, gats to grenades, from the promenade to esplanade to the Everglades. Forever paid always, dim lit hallways, in the fall days, the hard top is where the ball stays. On hot concrete with Dawn's meat, try to touch brown and catch Braun's feet. That's why I keep it street in my city.
All right.
You know, I have to fluctuate. I got the clean, I got the dirty.
So what was that? Clean or dirty?
Like,
What was that? Clean or dirty?
that's pretty dirty.
That's dirty.
He's talking about the scourge of the streets.
Okay.
The drug epidemic, the bodies, and so forth. You know?
Okay.
But hip hop is everything. It's everything. And you have to be able to characterize everything. You know? And that's where hip hop came from. It came from our street lives.
Right.
And what we were living every day.
Right.
Mario do something in the block that's crazy, you gonna write about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Nevada came through and saved the day, we gonna write about it.
Tell me more gangster shit.
We sitting in the center of gangsterdom right here.
Not no more though. This shit.
Listen, this is Bronxdale.
Right.
Blackjack used to live right there, and his brother Cleveland. Official. Huskio. Official. Tex D.
Yeah.
Official. These dudes was crazy warlords. I was, and I can't wait to see Tex. I was mad at Tex D when we was kids over a speaker. But I was nowhere near his league. You understand? Because I was a kid. This is a grown-ass warlord.
Yeah.
But I knew he took my damn speaker. And I know you got my speaker, Tex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I love him. You know what I'm saying? But we was about to go into it over the speaker.
Oh, yeah?
Because
Y'all got into it?
He used to drive our equipment. We didn't get into it. I was a kid. But I was like, I know you got my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is, man.
Tex was like one of the first, I mean, as far as hip hop culture, one of the first Puerto Rican DJs.
Right. Now, think about it. How did I even get close enough to him for him to steal my speaker? You understand? So I was there.
Right.
I had to be there.
Right.
Tex used to drive our van around and bring our equipment to the parties when we used to perform the Stardust Ballroom and all that other stuff. You know? But this whole hood was really gangster.
Yeah.
Real gangster. You gotta understand, before us, the Irish had this shit.
Right.
And they was on some real gangster shit too.
Yeah.
But then, as we started coming in, we started moving them out. Right there, that's DJ Craigo.
Right.
He's partners with DJ Jesse West. He's from Bronxdale too. And he was there with it all.
Okay.
He's a Bronx River / Bronxdale.
Right.
Which is the whole Bronx. Yo, Craig, come through, man. What's up, man? All right. I gotta talk to my man Craig because he's definitely a legend.
All right.
And he's definitely somebody I look up to.
Okay.
As a big brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As a mentor. You know what I mean?
Oh,
he's
yeah?
one of the brothers that actually embrace my music, encourage me to keep going,
Right.
encourage me to make music.
Right.
And that's what we're missing out here. This is why we dying out here. Because nobody's supporting each other. Nobody's lifting a finger to do anything for anybody else. But this is a different type of brother right here.
All right.
So say what's up to the world, Craig. Let them know what's going on.
What's up? Grego.
Get him.
Grego, all right, what's up? So how far back you go with, you know what I'm saying? You Bronx River, right?
I'm from Bronx River. I've been in Bronx River for all my life. Back when Bam, the first party Bam did in Bronx River. I'm from the same building. Same building, everything, yeah. So, I mean, I've been there for a while.
So we talking like early 70s, mid 70s, yeah?
Like 75, something like that. It started me DJing, you know. I started with a friend, a couple of friends, and my brother, you know, DJing at my boy house, you know, that lived across from Bronx. He lived in like in the tenement buildings across, you know. But we started then. I was probably like 12.
12. Yes, I mean, you're a little younger than Bad Body. People gonna look at you and say, "Oh, you young." You're a young boy.
I'm not young though. I'll be 50 soon. Yeah, a few months. Yeah, but I've been around for, you know, like I said, since the beginning. I've been there, you know, making beats, DJing, you know. That's it.
So what was it like growing up in Bronx River?
Oh man, Bronx River. It was an adventure.
It was an adventure.
Yeah, I mean, I seen it from the spades to the organization, Zulu Nation, you know, I seen it from every level, you know, from every level.
All right, so when you started DJing?
Started DJing, I'd say I was 12, so I was like 77. Yeah.
All right, so you right along with Chuck, what's his name? That you brought before that came through.
Jimmy Jazz?
Jimmy
Oh
Jazz.
yeah, I started before Jimmy.
Yeah.
I started before Jimmy. Yeah. But Jimmy, see, I wasn't down with Zulu. I didn't never get down with it because I was never really in the projects. I was always running around. Yeah, I was in every borough, every project. I'm everywhere. So I didn't really get down with that. So that's how they got Jimmy. You know, Jimmy came right after me, but. I mean, that's my boy, Jimmy. I mean, me and Jimmy, we be together now. I mean, with Jimmy like almost every day I see Jimmy. You know, I run and talk to him, you know. Yeah, but we around the same time. He probably a year after me. You know, we the same age and everything. Yeah.
You go way back.
Yeah.
All right. So so you was DJing in the late 70s. So what was your first like break? Did you get a big break or? I mean,
like in the record business?
Yeah, like, you know, just like getting in, you know, with the industry and everything.
Like in the industry, I was running with Jesse West. You know, I was running with
where he's from?
He's from up by Edenwald, but he's like, you know, private houses, but he's from up there. But he's from Bronx River first. Before he moved out of Bronx River, he's from Bronx River first. You know, then Edenwald area, but you know, then he came back to Bronx River.
Jesse West, that name ring bells, but that's the dude from the Super Cat.
Super Cat, Third Eye. You know, we did the No Prisoners album first.
So you was with him when he did the Super Cat thing? Was you?
We still together then, yeah. But that's when like we had just left Motown, you know. So he started doing a lot of production for people. You know, he started messing with like ODB, 9. Greg Mack, all of them, you know, Puffy. He was running with Puffy a lot. You know, when we was with Motown, Puffy office was on the same floor. That's when they was Uptown, I believe. And we used to always be in Puffy office with him, you know, and after like we ride with Puffy, we used to go with Puffy to Heavy D house up in Mount Vernon, you know, come back, you know, and then after that, after we left Motown, I went upstate for a while, you know, I was doing a lot of parties and promotions up there, you know, and bring people up to do shows, and he started doing a lot of production, you know. Then we came back, and I came back, because we had started another album, you know, and then we wanted to leave the company, so we gave Puffy a track that we didn't want no more, you know, and he helped us get off of Motown, you know, he helped us to get released from that, you know, and that
why y'all got released from Motown? What's going on with Motown?
Well, we was the first rap group on Motown before Rich Nice.
What's the name of y'all?
It was Jesse West.
It's Jesse West.
Yeah, we used his name as the whole group, you know. And Motown, we was the first group signed, then Rich Nice was signed, and then Rex and Effects was signed. But when we was there, they didn't really, you know, that was since we was the first rap group, they didn't really know how to promote rap. So like the second album was coming, and they was talking about how they was gonna promote it the way they did the first album. We didn't want that. We was like, nah, cause you know, we didn't get no exposure the way y'all did it, being that, I think personally it was cause Rex and Effects was Teddy Riley's brother, one of them, you know, so they promoted Rex and Effects more than us, you know. They decided they're gonna mess with them, you know, because of the name, you know. So we figured if you're gonna do that, we want to be released, you know. There's no sense in being there no more, you know, because we got this good music that nobody's gonna really hear because, you know, y'all decided y'all want to go with somebody else, you know. So that's why we left, you know.
Right. So what year was that when y'all left?
We left in 91. 91. Yep.
Wow, so you've been involved with hip hop since way then, way back then.
Way back. Way back. I mean, back when Bamden was doing the parties outside and stuff and the projects and stuff, me and my brother had a studio already.
Oh yeah?
We had a studio. We had a studio back in like 81.
Studio where?
Like, in my mother's house.
Okay.
We had the whole studio set up in it, but not too many people knew about it, you know? Not too many people knew, you know? So we was already into buying equipment like that. We wasn't just into turntables and mixes and stuff. We had digital recorders and everything. Like when digital recorders started coming, first we had the little 4-track, then we started getting into the bigger equipment, you know? Most of that stuff is still in my mom's house right now.
So you rhyme and all that?
Not really, I write, but my thing is production, you know? Production, yeah, that's me, you know?
So that's what you're doing now, nowadays?
Yeah, right now, me and Chuck did about 15 songs this winter, you know? About 15 songs, you know? So, I mean, I rhymed on one, you know, because they forced me.
Okay.
They like, come on, man, so I got on one. But other than that, I did like most of the beats on like the last 8 tracks, I think were my tracks, you know?
So what y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to move it yourself?
We going
independent?
Yeah, we're going to try to do it independent and see where it goes from there, you know?
Jesse West, you and Chuck, or Jesse West?
Just
both,
me and Chuck. I mean, me and Jesse, we still do stuff together now. We just did a little album. He had just did an album called Blood from the Stone. We was performing it for a while, and he just told me he's gonna re-release it with some extra tracks, you know, because it was like an EP. So we're gonna put more on it, you know.
Okay.
But right now, he's like doing other things, so it's taking time right now, a little time. But we'll get it done.
So you and Chuck moving?
Yeah, right now me and Chuck doing a lot of stuff together, you know, and he got a few groups that he want me to produce for, so that's what we're gonna do right now.
Alright, so if people want to hear some of your music, what can they do?
Well, right now I don't have the website, nothing right now, but I have some things right now that I'm working on with my son and his groups, you know, like...
Your son, yeah?
My son, yeah, you know, right now we have at least 60 songs ready, you know, it's just... Not trying to put them out and not trying to rush nothing. We trying to get like, I'm not personally, I don't want to do the deal thing, but they do. You know, I'd rather do it myself, you know, but I'm gonna let them, because this their first thing, so I'm gonna let them do what they want to do, you know.
All right.
They have some hot joints too.
Yeah,
you know?
what's their name?
There's a few of them. There's called Grimeyville. There's BMG.
BMG? What's the group name?
That's the name. One of the game. There's a couple of groups, but they all like it's like a Wu-Tang thing, you know. It's like one group is BMG and one group is Grimeyville. And I can't remember the other one, but it's so many of them that they break them into like it's like three different groups, you know.
All right. So anything else you want to tell the people?
That's it right about now, you know. Right, we getting ready to go do this other thing today, and I guess hopefully we be in the studio this week. Me and Chuck haven't been in the studio since. Oh man, maybe May or April, something like that, you know.
So what's the name they should look out for?
DJ Craigo.
Craigo.
Yeah,
DJ Craigo.
DJ Craigo. That's it. I have some things soon.
All right.